So I'm going to be duplicating a lot of the workflow that we did in our Module 3 analysis, geoprocessing analysis tools. And before I do that, here I am in the Sturgis Geo database. You may recognize this with the US Forest Service roads, the vegetation, the geology, the whole snail habitat thing. But it's a little bit tilted and I don't like that. So this particular video is just going to be how we get into the proper coordinate system. So we do not do it with individual layers, just like we don't do that in Pro. We are going to go to Project, and I'm going to say Project Properties. And that opens up a box that was similar to the layer properties, but it's a bit different. And it happened to come up on CRS, which is where I wanted it to, but if it hadn't, we could simply choose CRS. So I'm looking for a South Dakota state plane. The Sturgis area is in far southwestern South Dakota. So I'm going to see what I have for South Dakota state plane. So I'm going to say South Dakota, and I don't have to go any farther really because I've got some state plane, but it looks like there's a north and a south. So I'm going to choose the south one, but it looks like I have two. I've got the Harn and the one that's not Harn. I'm not really sure which one is best, and it probably doesn't matter for our purposes. So I'm going to choose the Harn. I'm going to apply that, and it's going to give me warnings, which I always just click through. And I'm going to click through that, and it's gave me multiple warnings because there's multiple layers that might conflict with it. I'm going to move this out of the way, and it's still not as straight as I would like it. So I'm going to look for a different one. UTM zone 13. Now I know this because I was doing this earlier and it showed that South Dakota was in the zone 13 north. So I want to go with WGS 84 zone 13 north. So I'm going to hit apply there, and it's going to give me those warnings again that I'm going to click through. And I'm tilted a tiny bit more to the other side, but we're pretty close to straight. About as close as we really need to be. So that's how you change coordinates. Once again, project, properties, and then search for the coordinate system you want, hit apply, click through the warnings, and then you've got the new coordinate system.